Hey everyone, this is Mark, owner of I68 Consulting Group. So the other day I was having a good conversation with a buddy of mine about what we put in our range bag. So I thought I would let you know what I put in my range bag. So hopefully this video will be able to help you figure out what you're going to put in your range bag for training. Then if I'm missing something, let me know. Always looking to improve. So for this is the range bag that I use, the 511 range bag that I got from Shills. Here is my gun belt that I use throughout training and instructing as well. So it's a sub-second belt. Highly recommend them. It's a Special Forces veteran-owned company out of Florida. Great guys, great quality. Obviously, we have our pistol holster here. Got my dump pouch. Definitely recommend every gun belt have a dump pouch in it. So I have my M4 or AR mags plus my 2 pistol mags as well. Big thing with the gun belt, make sure to get that inner belt so that as you're moving, that gun belt decides to stay in place. So we're going to start with the outside pockets of my gun bag here, range bag. So really on the outside of the pockets here is where I'm going to have my magazines. These are all my Glock magazines that I have for my Shadow, a couple AR mags as well. Usually when I go to the range, I have a separate gun box where I keep all my pistols and stuff like that in. I usually take more than one pistol in case it breaks. I can just continue to train that way. So we'll go this way, I guess. Moving this way, I usually work on an outdoor range. So I always have sunblock, especially for this bald head of mine. This is where I like to keep my hearing protection. Always take more than one set of hearing protection. I take a whole bunch. As you can tell, I am a big fan of Axel. These are my everyday hearing protection here. Love these things, use them in the gym as well as on the range as well. Just got to keep up with them. The other kind I have is their older version. These right here, these are great for pistol. For rifle stuff, they're okay, I guess. This can get caught in your sling as you're working with your rifle as well. Let's see, how many pair do I have in here? Yep, there's another pair. And then, if all else fails, always have a bag of foamies in there. Either for you, if you want to go double ear pro, if you're wearing muffs, or sometimes your friend forgets to bring their hearing protection. It's happened more than once. Okay, so then moving on to this side of the bag here. This is where I keep all my tools. Right here, I have a torque wrench, especially if you're working rifles or long distance shooting. Definitely recommend a torque wrench in there. These are where I keep. I get this is from Home Depot or Lowe's. Just a small set of wrenches that have a different star, Phillips head, flathead, and then this is also where I keep all my small Allen wrenches for like optics and stuff like that. Because if not, I'll definitely lose them. Then what else do I have here? I do just have a standard Phillips head and flathead screwdriver there as well, and then your set of Allen wrenches. So I definitely recommend having a set of Allen wrenches, and then also a multi-tool. So that's what I have for the tools that I use on the range, whether it's working on optics or the actual firearm itself or holsters. So this next pouch that I have in mind on my gun bag really is most of my cleaning stuff. Now again, this is for the range, so I'm not taking any deep cleaning tools or anything like that. Here's an oily bag with gun oil and a rag to wipe down before I start to shoot, and then an extra bottle of oil. I think I carry like 3 bottles of oil. I think I lose one, and then I just go buy another. So yeah. And then finally, on this side right here, is just more of a random stuff. This is where I keep all my dummy rounds or snap caps, especially if I'm going to be working malfunctions. Have them for M9, 223, 556, and then I keep 2 Sharpie markers. I got this idea from a good buddy of mine. On your Sharpies, always good to keep a roll of duct tape, and then I also keep planter's tape as well. In case I run out of pasties, I can always use these as well. So these are good. Always have a couple Sharpies in your bag so you can mark up targets, especially if you're zeroing an optic. So that's everything on the outside of the bag. Let's take a look what's on the inside of the bag. So we'll start kind of going around in a clockwise motion here. So really on the top here, I have another screwdriver that's snuck in there. And then here's another pair of muffs. I also have multiple pair of gloves. So I get these. These are alligator gloves you get from Walmart for like $5. Love these for shooting gloves. Pair of work gloves, really mechanics. And then I also carry a package of medical gloves as well. One, if you do got to clean your gun, keeps the carbon off your fingers. But I learned this jumping free fall in the Army. They're great for when it's really windy and cold outside and you don't want to wear thick gloves. You can put those medical gloves underneath your shooting gloves, and it helps cut the wind and cold so you can continue to train. I usually carry more than one pair of eye protection. Usually I'm wearing sunglasses outdoor, but I also shoot indoor sometimes. I have a pair of eye protection. These are Oakley's here that have the different lenses. So obviously clear for indoor, and then the different lens colors for depending on how it is. So if it's cloudy, I'll usually rock the orange or yellow. I definitely have just a standard rag here. This one's usually pretty clean. I usually wipe my hands off, or if I need to, wipe off an optic if it's dusty or dirty or rainy. Have a stack of batteries. Now, this is what I do want to say. If you are serious about your training, you definitely need to have one of these in your range bag. This is a Pro Timer. This is how we maintain the standard of what we're doing. This is how we figure out if we are getting faster while staying accurate. This one I got off Amazon for like $200, maybe $150. I've had it for a couple of years, but definitely recommend having a Pro Timer in your range bag. Also have a laser rangefinder in my range bag, especially if we want to start doing known distance stuff, whether rifle or pistol. This is a Vortex one that I got. I usually do things in meters because that's what I'm used to, but this also will switch to yards. Let's see. I always, even though I have the gun belt, I always take an extra holster and for the pistol and for my magazines, because sometimes something on your gun belt will break. You don't have time, or you don't have the screws or tools to fix it. So I always just take an extra couple of couple of holsters. So if something does break, I'm able to continue to train. And then lastly, I definitely have a bore sight in case I get out there and my rifle optic is absolutely completely unzeroed and I have to start from the beginning. This is a good tool to use. Yep, and then that's pretty much it. It's really pretty simple. I have stuff, tools to fix things. I got a couple extra stuff, extra eyes and ears for protection, a couple extra holsters. Definitely recommend the Pro Timer and maybe a laser rangefinder depending on what your training is. And again, this is for my personal training. If I'm going to go out and do strictly rifle stuff, I might throw some extra stuff in there, like a sandbag or something like that in there. But yeah, so this is what I have in mind. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. And thanks again, and we'll see you on the range.